Hi, family of light. So Merry Christmas Eve. Everyone's been introducing their pets lately, so I wanted you to meet my pet. Her name is Fifi, or Fiona Apple Fluffy Bottom the Third. And yeah, so then I'm gonna do like a Starseed Christmas Eve card read for you guys. Okay, I'm still not, I don't bother with the stupid things about flipping it because I don't want to do Snapchat or Instagram, so I'm just gonna stop it and then show you the bunny and then stop it again and set it up for the card read. Okay. Alrighty, this is Fifi and she's eating my shoes. Hello, Fifi. Say hi to the camera, Miss Fifi. She has her babies here. She's gonna get some gifts in her stocking for Christmas. But, yeah, Miss Fifi. Hello. Hello, Fifi. Hi. You gonna give me some good energy to do my first tarot reading on YouTube? Yeah? You good little spiritual bunny? Yeah? Aw, you're such a sweetie. Aw, she's so cute. I love my Fifi. Aw, little bunny. Little bunny. Aw, my heart. I can't. Alright, so I have to figure out a good way to set this up. But my main pet peeve with readings is like when you can't see the cards. And these are beautiful cards. This is my Klimt deck. So the artist Klimt, it's all gold and pretty for the holidays. So it's funny because I wanted to do 4 decks of 11, 4 readings of 11, and it ended up being 44 cards still, and I started recording this at 11:44, but it's 10, 12, and 2:11, so whatever, but anyway. So let me set this up in a way that you guys can see the cards, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm waiting for the bunny to go back in her crate, and in the meantime, I'm going to show you the different symbols. So the first one is the snowflake. The second one is joy. The third one is like a flower crystal pin. For some reason, this reminds me of a sunflower. I know it's not really a sunflower, but yeah, a little flower. And then the fourth one is the amethyst. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystal. I love it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. If you chose the snowflake, you're trying to currently manage things that have to do with money, trying to get some balance with money in your life. Personal message too, if you have children, just make sure that everything's fair around the holidays. You don't want any arguments over, oh, I want this gift, I want that gift. And we also have some twin energies coming in with this card too. Maybe twin flame stuff has been on your mind. So yeah, but she's feeding that. She's only feeding this positive energy. So that's the message with this card. If you have the snowflake, just keep feeding into the positive energy this holiday season. Alrighty. Next card. This is what you have beneath you, what you have to pull from, what's in your immediate past underneath you, circumstances and things like that. I do my own weird version of Celtic Cross, which does not make sense to anyone, but that's okay. That's how I've always read it. So 6 of Swords. So if you have the snowflake right now in your life, you have to see how he's, or she, see how they're on this little ship right now. You have to think about the energies in your life, the frequency. What frequency of truth are you managing? How are you spreading your truth? Who are you traveling towards? Who are you traveling away from? It can be hard this holiday season to kind of like, when you try to live in your truth around the family, and it's like, I know personally, like with the vegetarian thing, and like, you know, we just want to just keep operating out of that heart space. So as long as we're operating out of that heart space, you should have no problem handling your truths. Okay? This is your immediate past, things you're moving away from right now. we've got the Eight of Cups. So, you might have had some travel, you might have had some contemplations with love recently in your life. You might even be thinking like, okay, I've gone this far, like, I love these people, this might not be working out for me. I know personally, like, I'm just kind of not cutting everyone off, but I'm like recontemplating, and she's totally contemplative in this pose right now. She's thinking about like, what love is good for me? Is there love outside of self-love that I can like use? Like, who do I need to move on from and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of where we've been lately. Then the next card, this is what crowns you. So, Judgment. Okay. So the Judgment card. Okay. So we tend to judge ourselves sometimes. Judgment is also like something that when cycles come to a beginning and end, like an end of the year, this time of year, we judge ourselves a lot. We really do. Like, the holidays tend to make us put everything into perspective. You see how, like, everybody's in this picture. We've got children, we've got, you know, past loved ones we're thinking about. Holidays can be hard for a lot of people, and, like, we can be our own worst critics a lot. So, just moving into your best circumstances this holiday, try not to judge yourself too much. Just see that woman in the middle. That's what I want you to focus on. She's not thinking about judgment. She's like, all right, I'm in my peace right now. I'm good. While all this craziness is unfolding around her, like, she's not worried about the judgment because she knows she's been in her truth. All right. So this is immediate future. We've got the Ten of Swords. This looks almost like a scary card at first. But, like, swords are truth. Again, we just spoke about truth. And there's some beautiful jewels in this card, too. Again, I think this is a beautiful card. So as long as you don't get scared by these cards, it's okay. Like, so the Ten of Swords, it has to do with, like, being over and done with certain things. So, like, again, I was saying certain people or certain things you might be moving on from in your life, certain old habits you're not embracing anymore. Just let it all fall by the wayside. You're over and done with it. It's okay. Like, we don't need to be decapitated by these swords. We can use them for our truth and just cutting out what doesn't serve us anymore. Okay. Then we have, ooh, very nice, Three of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card too. You got some of the money stuff going on. Okay. So, this card, and look at the beautiful music going on here. I don't know if you're a musician or if you're an artist, but this card speaks of collaboration. Who can you work with in your 3D world? Like, who is it that will be open to collaborating with you? These are the people who you really need to be moving towards instead of away from in your life. Okay, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. King of Swords. All right. Again, truth. I wonder if there's a lot of air signs doing this reading right now. Yeah, so justice, balance, and diplomacy. Like, stand in your truth. Like, that's it. That's the whole message. Be in your truth. Stay in your truth. Don't let anyone sway you. Just continue to hold that light. And be honest with people. That's it. That's all. You're good. You're golden. That's all. Wands, Seven of Wands. Alright, so I look at this as like triangulation, so I know this has to do with my whole gematria and the language and everything, but like, so you see, this is triangulation right here. So this is us trying to figure out where in our lives we want to make changes, what we want to do. Like, you're trying to plot the course, and you also have that bull here, and this has a lot to do with the astrology right now too. We just came back into Venus. Like, don't decapitate the bull, integrate the bull. Like, this is part of us now. We're learning how to bring in both the feminine and the masculine. We're learning how to work with some of these energies. So we have that fire that that inspiration underneath us, but we're not going to let it make us angry. We're going to use it for motivation and trying to figure out where we want to put that in both of our career and what we're moving towards in life. And I would say this is next 3 to 6 months. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So again, truth. Wow, probably a lot of air signs getting this reading. So the truth. Always work from your truth. There's going to be a lot of fast communication. I don't know if this has to do with potential lovers or things with work, but you're going to be getting communications coming in. Messages, text messages, emails, letters, like, just, and keep up with it. I know it can be, like, tedious sometimes, and, like, you don't always want to do that, but, like, this is the time. This is the time to move forward with this energy. This is going to drive you towards all your goals and everything you want to do in the next 3 to 6 months, and, you know, just keep that fire, keep that truth moving. Finally, for the Snowflake reading, overall energies for the future, 10 of Pentacles. This beautiful card, beautiful. So yeah, you look at all these. So we can look at this as money coming in, but we could also look at this as like light codes coming in. Look at these beautiful little symbols up here. You're learning stuff even in dream time, and you're going to take that and you're going to move that into your house, into your real world, your real life. The only thing I'll say is, like, while these light codes are coming in and these new financial opportunities are coming in, just make sure to get your rest too. Work from your home. Like, this is also, oh yeah, I didn't really talk about, I wanted to talk about the Wizard of Oz with this, because, like, as a starseed, the Wizard of Oz is, like, huge for me. Like, it was my first favorite movie. I would watch it again and again and again as a kid. And and when I did that fairy channeling, I had stuff about the snowflakes. So the snowflakes represent a few things. I guess, well, let me put this down and I'll pick it back up. But, like, the snowflakes represent they're the parts of things that we're transcending, not only within ourselves, things we're bringing up to ascend with us. So old energies from the past, but this is also, remember in The Wizard of Oz when, like, they went through the poppies and everyone fell asleep? Glinda, the good witch, did a spell, and the snow melted away all the sleepiness from the poppies. So this is basically like, this is us, this is you, this is our codes that are coming in, and we're waking everyone up, and we're going to get blessings for this. So that was a beautiful reading for you guys. Lots of stuff about truth, just staying in your truth, and you will be so blessed in the next 6 months to a year. Like, just blessings coming in for you. Bless you. Yes, blessings. Okay, next reading. Alrighty, so if you pick joy, this is your reading. So, firstly, Queen of Wands. It's a beautiful card, too. I love this deck. Okay, so Queen of Wands. So the wands are that fire, or the potential to make fire. So the Queen, you have your charisma going on. And look how many people are in this card. Like, there is collaboration within the Queen of Wands, too. Like, think about who you can work with, who you can pull with, who you can collaborate with that are going to help you bring in everything you've been thinking of lately. Like, holidays are a great time too. I know we don't always resonate with our family, but there's a lot of people around, and you know what? Everyone's waking up. So think about maybe you can collaborate with some things with your family too. All right, that's you where you are. Then we have Two of Swords. All right, Two of Swords. So you got some decisions to make. I like how this is different than the typical Two of Swords in the Rider-Waite. Like, it's people struggling with people. So it's not just you necessarily having internal conflict, but this could be your truth conflicting with the truth of others and how that doesn't always necessarily gel in the world. But you know what? I want, as a personal message, like, that's not your problem. Like, there might be people fighting this holiday season. Don't think about it. Like, they start talking about politics, don't give it any mind. Like, just, it's okay. Like, don't let anyone influence your decisions. They're yours to make. Any internal struggle and conflict is something you can overcome. Don't even worry about it. Just, you know what your truth is. All right, you can pull from this. So this is Three of Swords. Ooh, more truth, more air. I like it. All right, so what did So this is actually I like better than the Rider-Waite too. So this is like, usually you see the heart with the swords going through it, but like, what did heartbreak teach you? What have you learned from going through all this? Like, where are you now? Where were you then? Like, this is a great time to like think, okay, so I've gone through some things in the last maybe year or so, and I've learned some things, and I'm a different person now, and I don't need to feel that pain anymore. Like, I've taken things from it, and I've learned my truth, and yeah, we're thinking about the future now. Like, we don't need to have that heartbreak anymore. We're good now. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. So, in the past, we had some issues. This is actually, it's funny it came up for this one and not the Snowflake one, but in the past we felt almost like we were ignored or left out in the cold, or the universe was like not giving us our financial blessings. Like, why, universe, why didn't you give me my money? I've been working so hard. Why did I have to lose this? Why did I have to go through this? Like why is this person leaving me out in the cold? And again, like, that's in the past, guys. It's been so challenging, like, even me too, like, this has been a doozy of a week, but, like, we're not being left out in that cold. This light, all this gold in this card, all these little snowflakes, they're inside of you. Like, don't worry about it. This is all something you can bring out. She's naked in that cold. She's naked to the world, and it's okay to be exposed sometimes. Like, we can handle it. We have this now. It's all right. We've got this. Next, so moving forward, we've got the Devil. Yeah, some big endings and beginnings. Again, it's like the end of the year. So there was this Capricorn energy. There was this, like, feeling like, okay, like, things were tempting me. Like, even today, you might deal with some temptation, you know, family, alcohol, all this stuff. But look at this monster. He's so cute. Like, and that's the other thing with Capricorn. Capricorn is not just the devil. Capricorn is also, like, the goat fish that took care of Zeus when he was a baby. It's also a maternal thing. Like, we really have to try to start living outside of duality in this multidimensionality thing, and then we see we have this big, gorgeous monster thing that's, like, cuddly looking. And, yeah, don't worry about it anymore. Things are getting better. So, changes to come. Alright, and then finally, moving forward, Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords is, you found your clarity of truth. It's here. Like, this is it. You do have to pick this up, like everyone likes to say, oh, when you have the ace of whatever, you gotta pick it up and use it. Yeah, well, why wouldn't you? Like, this is your truth. Speak your truth. Use it. Put it out there. Put it out there to the universe, even if it's not online, even if it's just like you saying, lighting a candle and saying, this is what I'm gonna use and this is what I believe going forward, and not speaking about those things that don't serve you anymore. Just pick up that truth and cut some beautiful flowers with it. There you go. Okay. So, 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is, so spirit guides, alright. So, I have learned so much from my guides lately, and I have a few guides. I don't know if you believe in more than one higher self or more than one spirit guides. Sometimes this also has to do with, like, internal conflict. Like, there's all these colors here. Like, what color do we choose? What wand are we using? Whose truth are we seeking? Like, we had that truth. So don't go by the truth of others. Don't let your internal conflict affect what's, like, she's, like, twisted and contorted. Don't let that happen to you. Remember, like, what serves you is your own truth. So don't let any conflict around you, any internal conflict, distract you. Alright, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears is the Tower. Alright. Wow. You guys have been dealing with some heavy stuff too, huh? So, we're afraid right now. We're afraid that, like, everything we've believed is crashing down upon us. We're dealing with all this gaslighting, like Peace Dealer was talking about, and we're like, is my world going to be crashing down around me? What do I even believe anymore? Am I sane? Like, that's the fear part of it. But the Tower, if you're going to look at it in a positive light, which you actually can, like, the reason they built the Tower of Babel was to have one truth that led up to source. It wasn't to have 10,000 different truths, you know? So that got crushed, but it's still something we can rebuild and a dream that we can have, like, for united path towards spirituality. Okay. We've got Queen of Cups. All right, finally. So, emotional. So this is the thing once you've dealt with a lot of emotional stuff. I went through this a lot last year. When you have to deal with all this emotional stuff, which can be hard, like I'm an air sign, so I'm a Gemini, so it does not come naturally to me, a lot of this emotional stuff. But once you've integrated it, you've got it. It's yours. You can keep that and own it. And, like, don't ever let anyone tell you that, like, you're being cold. You know your balance. You know what's right for your emotions. Like, this is yours now. This intuitive knowingness is yours. So don't let anyone tell you or let you think that you're crazy or unbalanced, because you have so much. What you're getting is real. What I'm trying to say is, don't distrust the information you've been getting. It's real, and it serves you, and it's right. Wow, we got a lot of cards here. Okay, the Hanged Man. I like the Hanged Man, and a lot of people think of this as a scary card too, but it's just about releasing what no longer serves you, which we've done so much this year. But yeah, so just let everything that doesn't serve you fall by the wayside. What's cool about this card too, like, he's even letting go of the rope. He's like, done. He's like, I'm not gonna hang myself anymore. And, like, I love that this is almost like this feathery energy here too. It's almost like he's like, forget it. Forget all of this. I've let go of everything. I don't even need it. I'm gonna go fly away now. Like, this also represents the 4 too. The shape he's in with his legs like that. This is also like 4. So the message I'm getting here too is, like, go to your angel guides. Angel guides are going to be really helpful to you right now. Yeah. 3 to 6 months. King of Cups. All right, wow. You really have integrated emotions. Good job. I'm so proud of you guys. So King of Cups. So yeah, you've learned compassion and nurture. You've learned to operate out of your heart space. Like, I feel like I should give you guys a diploma because we've gone through so much and you've learned to be your own heart space. And yeah, congrats. Like, that emotional balance is yours. It's beautiful, beautiful. And then overall for the year, the Fool. Okay. So I was going to originally use this as the burn card underneath the deck because I did see it pop out and I didn't want you guys to feel bad about having the Fool. But it's part of the reading. So the Fool is not a bad thing. Like, this is, this card, it looks kind of negative, but really it's just starting over. It's learning again. It's like that 0 point. We're in 0 point right now. 0 point, 0 point, like, it's like, we're like, we got a fresh new start, like a little baby. So don't let the negative side of this, like, get you down, because new starts are a beautiful, beautiful thing. Alrighty, next. Okay, so if you chose the Flower, this is your power. Alright, 7 of Cups. Look, it looks like the guy from the Never-Ending Story, the dragon. Falcor, it looks like Falcor. So 7 of Cups. So you've got options, baby. This is like, this has been my card for a while. You have a lot of options with love. You have a lot of options moving forward. Congratulations. But, like, look at her. She's like, forget all this. I'm going for my dragon. Forget all these cups. I don't need them. So take what you will with that. But you do have options if you want to move forward with love too. So the Hermit. So we're finally moving out of this hermitude. We're finally moving on from this wanting to be isolated and alone all the time. This is our immediate past. So alignment, so you were aligning with spirit, you were grounding to the earth, you were doing everything right by the energies, and now get ready for your rewards. High Priestess, nice. So you're that spiritual, intuitive woman. I love how it has the 11 on top and all these little like lines and 11s. It's got the book, like, yes, this is what we want, and this is what we're receiving moving forward. Yes, more intuition, more balance, more love, more just like, I love this card. Now, Knight of Pentacles. This is a great reading so far, you guys. Okay, so like, your guides might be sending you on a journey right now. This is going to be a journey that will end up being financially beneficial to you. I mean, you've got to still plot and plan and everything, but like, everything looks really good for you guys so far. And Justice, wow. All right, justice is coming for you. Like, if there were things that you felt like didn't serve you in the past and like it was unfair towards you, like karma's coming back around, your balance is coming. It's awesome. Nine of Pentacles. So, who's watching you? Like, I don't like to say like the stalker thing, but like you got eyes on you, baby. So there's definitely people like who want what you have, like, but don't feel bad about that. Like, you're in a great position right now. Like, things are working out well for you. You've got like money and beauty coming in, and yeah, blessings. It's awesome. Ooh, okay, more good new starts. Okay, so you are working on starting something new, whether it's your craft, whether it's a new business, like, beautiful new start. You're gonna see, now I've been talking about with birthing, like, you're birthing your inner child, and this is what's gonna bring you that abundance. Like, if you don't have children and you dream about being pregnant, what that means is like projects that are going to come to light. So yes, new babies, new businesses, new projects, new money, all that good stuff. Hopes and fears. 10 of Wands. Yeah. We've been feeling that too a little sometimes, huh? So yeah, don't think about burdens. These wands, I want you to look at these more like matchsticks. These are something that you have the ability to light up. Like, it's not a burden. Don't feel bad about all these wands. Like, you're gonna light it up and you're gonna use it as fuel, use it as kindling for your fire. Like, we're bringing this stuff on for a reason. Next 3 to 6 months, 9 of Wands. So, we're almost there. Yeah, this is, your reading so far was very light as opposed to some of the other ones. Some of them were like more about this like ending of cycles, purging heaviness we've been dealing with. But yeah, I mean, look at these women. They're just like, yes, finally. They're just like, okay, whew, almost there. I mean, don't forget about the 1 or 2 little details you still have to clean up. But yes, we're almost there. And then next 6 months to a year, overall energy, 4 of Pentacles. Oh, God, I love these cards. Let it go. So what I think of this one is like, you know that song, Hold On Loosely? Like, yeah, I think if you're on this journey, you've probably learned this by now. I don't like to give the advice of meditation because you probably all know it very well. But yeah, as long as you just like, don't stress, just keep meditating, hold on loosely. Like, all of your dreams and desires will come to be. Like, things are looking up for you, man. Like, this is a great reading overall. Yeah, you have some blessings coming in 2019. Alrighty, that's it. And finally, we got the Amethyst. So, 8 of Swords. So this is you right now. Right now, you're dealing with... So can you... Where you are in your perception, like, don't worry. I know she looks like she's, like, trapped in a box of swords, but, like, that can be your perspective from where you're standing right now. We got to think of this multidimensionally, because literally she could stand up and get out of that box. You have to remember your sovereignty. This is all about perceptions. Like, this is how you perceive things. Like, if she just stands up, she's good. So don't stress. You can just get up out of these worries and fears. So behind you, 6 of Cups. So we're moving out of our reminiscence, thinking about the past. If you've done enough, if you've done right by the little ones in your life, I would say don't worry about it. Like, we don't need to think about anything negative with the past. Like, there's reminiscence here, but there's also, like, being your inner child and living in the moment. And that's what the holidays are all about. Like, my inner child is playing today, and that's what I want you guys to feel right now. Oh, 4 of Wands. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have kids. This is beautiful too. Yeah, it's a new beginning. Take the blessing. Like, here it is. Like, look at that little baby. Like, and look at all the little star-seedy swirly things going on. Like, yes, the universe is gifting you some things. Not just like just real gifts, but like spiritual gifts. And take them and bring them into your heart center. Like, just take some time. Like, I know it's the holidays and we're all rushing around and worrying about family, but take some time to absorb all of these spiritual blessings we've been getting lately and just say thank you. Gratitude. Knight of Pentacles. Nope, sorry, Knave of Pentacles. So, Knave of Pentacles is Page, I'm sorry. So, Page of Pentacles. Ooh. You're going to be getting some, possibly, money to work with some new idea or new plan going forward. This is great too, yeah. So use whatever little finances you get for the holiday. If you get some money, put that towards what you want to be bringing into your life now. The Hierophant. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to look at the Hierophant. It is a lot to do with, like, traditional belief structures and things like that. But the Hierophant is also, like, okay, so maybe we haven't been going to the gym that much the last couple days. I know I haven't, but there is something to be said for routine. There's something to be said for doing certain things the old-fashioned way. The universe definitely does bless you when you decide to work with it. So I will say, whoever got this card, whoever's doing this Amethyst reading, definitely you want to make a New Year's resolution, even if you don't normally. I would say make a New Year's resolution and keep it this year. King of Pentacles. Nice, nice. So, you're like King Midas. What you're going to be touching is going to be turning to gold. Like, wow. Like, abundance. Your cup is, like, going to runneth over. You're going to have a great 2019, too. This is amazing. Okay, so yeah. That material world, like, I know I don't always plan and things like that very well. But it looks like you guys, yeah, you're gonna be bringing in some of these spiritual blessings into the material world. Good for you guys. Okay. So yeah, you guys are getting a lot of pages. Page of Cups. So yeah, just, you're going to be getting some new good messages as far as romance. Oof, I should have picked one of these because I like this. Like, I wish I got this card. New messages when it comes to romance. Like, I know it's been a while and we haven't really been excited about a lot of people in our lives. Like, it just seems like when is someone who's like not worthy but like who understands the things that I do gonna come into my life? But looks like you're gonna get some messages from people like that. That's awesome. Alright, this is something you're moving away from as well. It's a 9 of Swords. Don't get scared by the swords. This only has to do with truth. So, you might be having nightmares. Have you been thinking about separation? Have you been worrying about the 3D? Have you been having fears at all? Like, again, this is about perspective too. Like, what is it that you feel like you're still holding on to energetically? I know I felt like I had to cut some cords lately, and even that, like, sometimes there's reasons you can't cut those cords, and it can be frustrating as anything, but you're taken care of either way. Like, this is just truth. There are some truths we do have to handle. This is okay. Like, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid. Like, these nightmares are just helping you integrate your shadow. So there's a reason for everything. Hang in there. More hopes and fears. Knight of Cups. Odd placement. Yeah. Why are you afraid to say what's in your heart? Like, just do it. Just move forward. Just speak what's in your heart. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You might piss off some people. I don't know if this is lovers or family for you, but just speak from what's in your heart. And you know what? That's it. As long as you've said your piece, you can say peace. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. You're done. Just speak your heart. I would say 3 to 6 months ahead. The Magician, alright. So you're combining those elements. Ooh, I love that she has a snake there. And that it's a woman. So yeah, one hand up, one hand out. Like, balancing, learning, receiving, taking that wisdom and combining all the ingredients. Alchemy. Like, yas. That's awesome. That's great for the next 3 to 6 months. Keep working on your alchemy. 6 months to a year. 3 of Cups. Ooh, that's so pretty too. So this is like friendship harmony card. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting the message for you personally that, like, the next lover that you have, which out of all the readings, this Amethyst one does speak of love a little more, they're going to be a friend first. And this is really important. Like, friendship and harmony, that'll bring in the love. That's what does it. Okay, that's it. Have a blessed 2018, guys. Blessings and better tomorrows. Bye.